Hi, my name is Cathy Lassiter, and some of the experiences I've had as a public school educator include experiences in the high school as well as in the district office. So I was a high school teacher for 10 years, teaching social studies and related government sciences, and then went to the middle school as a middle school principal, and then to the district office as a district office leader. In that position as an executive director of curriculum instruction and staff development, as well as executive director of middle schools, I had the great opportunity to work in a Broad Prize winning district, the Norfolk Public Schools District, which was very thrilling. So much so I became a consultant, and I've been a consultant for about 10 years, working all around the country and internationally as well, helping principals and teachers and leaders implement processes and programs that will help them meet their goals and their school improvement initiatives. Some of the specialty areas I work in as a consultant include leadership development. As we look at the standards that are coming out for national standards for school leaders, the expectations for principals are ever rising, and the demands on what they're being asked to do is increasing year by year. And so my specialty area in working in schools and districts is really helping principals improve their level of performance to that expectation that are in the standards. It goes well beyond managing schools, and it goes well beyond instructional leadership. What's expected of principals today is to challenge the status quo, create schools where students who have heretofore been marginalized and bringing those students back into the regular population, and providing schools that meet the needs of all students, all meaning all. And that's a very high order for principals today. And so the work that I do with them really helps them think about managing their time differently, managing their priorities differently, and giving them the skills and knowledge that they need to operate schools that can function well for all children. Another specialty area I have is around the area of school culture, which the two really go hand in hand. Creating a climate and culture where it is truly a learning organization, and that change is embraced, and that people are resilient. And in working in a culture like that, there isn't a teacher or a principal or a student who won't thrive if you have the culture that embraces change, resiliency, and learning. I am certified in the Deep Equity Program, authored by Gary Howard, which I'm very happy to be part of that team, as well as Visible Learning for Literacy, and I'm able to weave those things into my work with schools, teachers, and principals as well. So my passion in education is really coming from working side by side with principals and teachers. I don't consider my work to go in to be the expert to tell people what to do. I consider my work, the goal of my work, to be to help principals do the work they want to do anyway. Not to change the work for them, but to help them reach their goals doing the work that they've laid out to do. Each school district has a different context, a different challenge. And so the passion for me is to go in and work with these districts and customize their support. Figure out really what is their challenge. Figure out where it is they're trying to go, and work side by side as a learning partner with them to help them get there. So I'm also really excited to share that I have a book coming out very soon in the next few months on courageous leadership. So my aim for writing the book is really to start a national conversation about the courage it takes for our school leaders to lead schools that work for all children. Did a tremendous amount of research, looking at research from neuroscience and behavioral psychologists on really what is the heart of courage, and can people develop courage if they don't have it? And the great news is that if you don't have courage, yes, indeed, you can develop it. And so the book really centers around how sometimes we fall victim to fear and fear-based leadership, and how we can recognize when that fear is preventing us from making the decisions that we need to make, and then turning that around and thinking about, how can I lead from a courageous mindset? And what does it take to lead from a courageous mindset versus a cowardly mindset? When faced with a challenging decision or faced with a dilemma, sometimes we hear voices that say, you can't do this, you won't have the support you need, you don't have the knowledge you need, and that fear really drives the decision that you make. My book really aims to have them listen to the voice of passion and confidence and courage and optimism, so that they can make the right decisions and begin to develop the courage they need step by step by step, small piece by small piece, and developing that courageous mindset to make the tough decisions that have to be made in the best interest of all students in their school.